Good evening. Welcome to the stream. I appear to have misplaced my green screen already, and we haven't even started, which is a good start. I think it's a very good start. Let's just dial the music back a wee bit, and yeah, we can talk. We can talk a little bit about this evening's affairs. This is Rolling Swarm. Welcome back to the channel. We are watching Day 3, the third and final stage of PYS 2 Prove Your Skill Tournament 2 on the EU server. That is 2 of 4. And as always, let me know if there's anything up with the volume. And speaking of volume, we're going to be using our indoor voice for this stream because it is past the Bubba's bedtime, and if I shout and wake up the baby, this will be the shortest stream in the history of streams. So we are working with some operational limitations, shall we say. Let's see, we've got Black Baron, Papi Mosta, Xavier Hubert in the chat already, which is pretty cool. Black Baron asking, what's my opinion on Wargaming's legal troubles? I mean, I've aware of it on the surface. I think we all need more information before we start jumping to conclusions. And certainly I don't actually know enough about the world of finances to even have a very well-informed opinion on that topic altogether. But as this is an official Wargaming tournament and stream, we should probably avoid that topic. Blasted times 2 is here. And Xavier is asking, is the grill good? The grill is pretty good. It's a solid TD. We're not expecting to see many in the tournament gameplay. Speaking of the tournament, that's why we're here. That's what everyone has actually tuned in for. I was having a quick look at the groups. We're following Group 1. And this looks to be, well, Loka are one of the, basically, we had Asia earlier today, and the Asia server basically has one big group of 8. In terms of the number of teams coming in, they have one full group of 8 in the third stage of their PYS. On the EU server, we're seeing 18 teams made it through in both PYS 1 and 2, and they've all been split up into groups of 6. So there's 2 teams in each group that get a bye on the quarterfinals, which is huge in terms of automatic cup accrual, because it means you, at the very worst, you're going to come fourth. You're going to get into the playoff for the. If you lose, you will get into the playoff for the 3rd place. If you lose that, you're still coming fourth. So that's a pretty big. That's a pretty big advantage, shall we say. In Group 1, it's Loka and APA, I believe, that are getting the bye on account of their win rate, team win rate. And actually, I would say that's quite... definitely for Loka, it's reasonable, very fair, if we're doing the kind of who gets a bye, who doesn't. In Group 2, it's BPS. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say Jones. Yeah, Jones is straight through into the semis. And then in Group 3, it's Endgame and Imor. And that's just purely on account of the win rate. It is what it is. It's quite nice. The groups we've got today are a little bit different from the groups we had in the end of PYS 1. I was actually having a look at those on the tournament page. Spitfires 07, good to see you, my man. And File Clerk from ASP is tuning in. That's what she said is here. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, I think of these groups, Group 3 is probably, if we were going to say which group is the group of death today, I think having Imor's top team, Endgame, a raid in 1 is pretty... I think that is... That's pretty tough. That is pretty tough. But all of the groups have got their contenders. I mean, you've got A1, N1, Phoenix, Jones, BPA. Like group, there's all of these teams are good. I might go out on a limb and say Group 1 apart from having the monstrously good Loka in it. Would be one of the easier groups. Interesting to note, Vale, Immor, and Reti are teams that can run multiple teams, a first and a viable second team. And Immor and Vale both had 2 teams in the 3rd stage in PYS 1. They've each only got 1 team in PYS 2, the 3rd stage. And if we just quickly hop on over. Yeah. If we hop on over to this, and I apologize, can we... Oh Jesus, that flies back. Right, can we make it slightly larger? Why is it... I don't have the option to like scroll this way. I'm really being hamstrung by myself here. So let's just get out the way over here for the time being. And if we have it, yeah, that seems to be working. Excellent. So if we have a look, this is PYS 1. This is the groups from PYS 1. And we can see Endgame, BPS, and Loka are all in top place. Actually, if we have a look at the leaderboard, this is the maximum amount of cups that teams can have. We'll just move ever so smoothly into the middle. This is the maximum amount of cups that a team can have after PYS 1 and progressing through effectively in PYS 2. So at the moment on the EU server, there's a lot of teams very close together, and even if we then start taking a look, for example, at the middle echelon, I mean, Sparta 17-2 are only like 2,000 and a few cups away. Like, it's a very compact affair. Even then, if we go into the lower echelon, there's a lot of very good teams. CHRD we're going to be seeing today. There's a lot of very good teams now on the EU server. We're getting to a point where the depth of talent is quite significant, and you can see even if we go down to like the Vale second team, like they're within like 3,000 and a few cups, within reaching distance of a top 8 spot. I mean, they're going to have to be putting in a lot of legwork over the over PYS 3 and 4 to get there. But it's nice to see this kind of like, there is separation. There's a little bit of duplication of cups because we've got 3 groups. But potentially some teams can still, there's still the opportunity for them at the halfway mark to make their way in. The gap is going to increase though at the end of today as these kind of teams really push their way up to the top. Now the invite will be coming through imminently, so let's just hop on over to the garage and see. Black Baron is having a noontime Budweiser. We are having a Desperados. For those of you in the know, it is a superb beverage, absolutely superb. So let's see. I think we are starting off with ASP versus CHRD, and part of me thinks that ASP are coming into this one. Yeah, ASP are the favourites. They've got a better track record. They're currently sat in 12th place with 17,847 cups. So ASP will be the favourites for this fixture. Solid win rates. Let's have a look at Roy. Not even a reroll. Jeez. We're in reroll territory here, but still pretty solid. And CHRD, also a pretty talented roster. I mean, let's have a look. Damn, there's some high win rates and high average damages these days. That is genuinely terrifying. So, we're just waiting for that invite. I think it'll be coming through in about 5 minutes or so I won't deviate too far. But let me know in the chat your predictions. I think it's almost a given that Loka are going to win Group 1. It would be a significant upset for Loka to lose out on Group 1. I think this is Vale's second team, if I'm not mistaken. It's still a tremendously good team. I don't know what happened to Vale's. I'm sure that Vale has got another team. An even scarier team. But this is definitely Imor's first team. I am predicting an Imor endgame grand final here. I don't want to make a prediction between them. I think it's going to be another, well, a BPS Jones showdown in Group 2. And I don't know who's going to face. I don't know who's going to face Loka in the grand finals. I think it's going to be Loka. And well, let's see. I don't think this Reti squad is going to make it. I might lean on an APA Loka final in Group 1, to be honest. Tentatively Vale. I think Vale are going to be playing Reti first. So we'll see. We'll see. We've got a lot of unknowns and lots of streams actually. So if you are looking for some alternative commentary, this is going to be quite chill. I might get a little bit loud. We'll see as the evening progresses. This is going to be quite a low-key stream. You've also got New Beta streaming, Wild One's helper as well as streaming, and I recommend that you really join his. Really recommend that you join his Discord server. The man puts in a tremendous amount of effort on doing the sort of statistical analysis and getting graphics and things produced. And he calculates the league table standings before Wargaming do. And Fujit, for a very interesting stream, is he's a POV player point of view with Vale. So if you want to get down in the trenches with the team, one of the teams with Vale, Fujit's stream would be the one for you. And it'll be quite interesting because we might have a game where you'll have Fujit's POV stream, and you could watch it in parallel with my free cam, ghost cam, spectator cam stream, which could be pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie, that could be pretty interesting. Anyway, I'm not in the Asian garage anymore. I'm in the EU garage, and of course I bought all of the fancy camos, not least of all we got the 4005, which is glorious. Such a loud, vibrant camo, and I'm gonna take this as a person. It's obviously not 07 as a gamer gesture. Predates my use of it quite significantly, and I know that even Droodles has used 07 for a while, but I'm going to take it as a personal nod. Yeah. So let's see. Mutsu Senpai just wants the keys. There are no keys here. This is a keyless stream. I think it's a keyless stream. I don't know. I don't know if it's if we're gonna be receiving. If you get any benefits of watching this through the portal today or not. I know that they've tested out the giveaway. I think most of the rewards for watching the stream will come in the top 8 stage. I think before that stage, it's really just a, hey, do you want to watch teams? Do you want to watch some Blitz Esports? Here you go. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the 4005 camo. I was actually surprisingly pleased with the Safari camo. I like this one. I like this one a lot. It's understated but unique, shall we say, and also the upskinning of the models is a welcome addition. The red head camo for the VK is pretty cool. It's a nice sort of, I don't know if it's accurate historic, but it's a nice it's another interesting camo, and probably for more the people that prefer a bit more realism is will be a welcome addition, shall we say. And what was the other one that came in recently? There was the the Yo. The Yo got a camo. Which I'm not super, I don't know. I think of the camos that came in update 8.3, this would be my least favorite, but that's mostly because I've got the this one unlocked on it, which is significantly better. Actually, so much better. I'm just not even going to use a legendary one. I'm sorry, that's better. It's so much better. We'll make sure we've got our boosters off. We do. Fantastic. Let's just. Oh god. Also, this is so expensive. That's insane. That is insane. 90 euros. That is absolute, like, freaking bananas. You know what you can buy for 90 euros? Other than like the world's most expensive digital scratch cards? Astronaut, I don't know. I don't know what WoT Gaming is smoking. I'm not even tempted to dabble with that. But the room's up. And we are seeing. Actually, I'm curious to see what the clan's name is. Chai's Raider. Chai's Raider? Best Chinese clan in EU. Okay. Their motto is fearless but prudent, and victory will be in your hand. Best Chinese clan in EU. Chai's Raider? Chai's Raiders? We're going to call them Chai's Raiders. We're going to call them Raiders. So this is cool. So there, this is a Chinese clan. They got their little star icon. So Chai's Raiders up against Asp. Asp are well. Their motto is already much more relatable. Just be depressed, and nice and simple. English-speaking clan with a espada. I don't know. But we're going to call them Asp. Asp versus Raiders. ASP. Team Raiders lead the way. ASMR studying. We're going to make sure that we're ready up. We're going to hop back. We'll jump in about 33 seconds. It's Fort Despair. Let's bring up the old strat sketch. Oh, friend request. Yeah, okay. So, Fort Despair. Now, Fort Despair, we saw some very interesting gameplay on Fort Despair. Oh, that's the wrong frickin' Fort Despair. That's better. So we've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Fort Despair, we've seen some very interesting play so far in the PYS season. And I think from what I've seen so far, we're not seeing a lot of traction in the C area yet. It's kind of that free man's quick cap with a mobile element, which you can then send on a flanking mission. Typically, we're seeing teams try to control the B area, like trying to get positional control here. And this corner is becoming very important. And what we saw on the Asia server was some very good use of the 50Bs counter-pushing across from B into A when the enemy overcommitted to the corner and getting a nice effective pincer on the go. So that previous metas we've seen more varied gameplay with TDs, typically operating from these kind of spots. We're not seeing TDs in the current meta, so that's already changed. And limited sort of medium play means we're still seeing use of this windows for information to try and get like information on people kind of making movements through this sort of the more fortified area. But really, this kind of A1 through to C3, these sort of 4 and a bit grid cells, this is the key quadrant of the map at the moment in the current meta, as far as I can tell. So let's just hop on out of the way. We can have a look and we can chat about the rosters, the lineups that we're seeing at the moment. Asp are taking triple 113s, triple Yos, and a VK 7201K Rick Deckard. Is that a Blade Runner reference? I think it is. Raiders are going much heavier. They are taking 2 VZ 113s, double Yo, IS4, but they're taking alternative German PYS. They've got the E100 and the Mouse, and this means between the extra German heavy, the IS4, that Chai's Raiders are going to be the more sluggish, more sort of looking for that heavy brawl force. Asp have an extra, they're more mobile. Not significantly more mobile, but it could count. The triple VZs could mean that they'll get the control on A. No mediums or light tanks or TDs on the field. This is pure 7 heavies on 7 heavies. This is a chonky lineup on both sides. Very chonky lineups indeed. Chai's Raiders, red team, north spawn up against Asp, blue team. South spawn, Asp will want to get the cap lead, but this is without a medium tank, without a mobile element. C would be a fool's errand, and we're going to see Velcro in the Yo go to the window. He's already spotted up Jordan Blitz Chugs. Jordan Blitz Chugs is about to get hit once. 2-shot Yo doesn't quite connect, and it is a hit point advantage still to the Raiders with their very heavy chonky lineup. And Flames Flood is gutsy. This is, oh no, it's not gutsy. This is a decisive push, and Asp are in trouble. Chai's Raiders have made an exceptionally good call. They're about to eat Mateko, Iskral, and Pytrak alive. The double 113s. Oh, that Yo just getting bullied. Flames Flood just pushed right across, and it's a gun advantage early on to Chai's Raiders. Although they have lost their IS4. Now Jordan Blitz, he's out of the fight. Can Asp turn it round? They're on a huge hit point deficit. They're also a gun down. Chai's Raiders very aggressive. We're seeing Neander Wallace looking for the Black Dragon. And there are guns falling here. I told you this is where the action's going to break down. We saw a very aggressive play. One push by Chai's Raiders into the Asp A flank. Asp had the speed. They had that control. And I think Asp, we're seeing here the limitations of the 2-shot Yo. It doesn't have the DPM. It doesn't have the DPM of the 3-shot Yo. And that is, like, I mean, it's 500 DPM down per tank. If you're bringing 3 Yos, you're 1,500 DPM less simply for a gun choice, which is a lot. And this is effectively wrapped up here. Chai's Raiders with a decisive Flames Flood-led charge, pincering the A element of Asp completely off position, and now Neander Wallace is mostly engaging in formalities here. As Flames Flood, Coke Love, Blitz, Chungus, Jordan Blitz, Chungus, and Takagi barrel in, and I think Neander Wallace is that a surrender? Is he surrendering? It'll be Takachi. No! Flames Flood. In the mouse with the kill shot. And that is a exceptionally gutsy but correct call by Chai's Raiders. They made a brilliant, brilliant read. This play, Flames Flood just going straight across the open field. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. Oh, all of ASP's names, well, not all of their names, but their names are from Blade Runner. Blasted Time Students, does the Fosh 155 is still relevant? We haven't seen any TDs. Any TDs. Maybe we've seen one or two, but there is really, the current meta is very anti-TDs, very unfriendly to TDs. Chai's Raiders, we're going to swap the spawn. They're going to play from the south this time. ASP will play from the north spawn. It was beautiful. It was a sincerely beautiful play. ASP just massively overcommitted. No, sorry. ASP had 3 tanks here. Chai's Raiders bought in an X-Tank 4 here, and the mouse just went straight across like this. It was hilarious. And although there was the E100 here, who was out of the fight for a while, ASP had too many guns on this side, and they didn't counter-push with the mouse quickly enough, and they lost a huge chunk of hit points and a huge number of guns prematurely, and they were just on the back foot from that initial decisive pincer maneuver from Chai's Raiders. Going back in now for despair. It's a best of 5. This is not much point, but this would be a very strong start to Chai's Raiders' campaign in this third stage of PYS 2 on the EU server, if they could lock in a second win and put themselves on match point going into the second map. Chai's Raiders making a few changes, and by a few I mean quite a lot. Double 113, double Yo, IS-7, IS-4, and Blitz Chungus in the Chieftain Mark 6 with the... I mean, this camo is god-awful. There's no other way of saying it. ASP and Blue Team North Spawn have made a few changes. They've dropped... they've kept 3, the triple Yo core, but they've dropped out 2 of the VZ-113s, 1 for an IS-7 and 1 for an E-100, who is... That is... this is a questionable positioning. And there is a cap going on. Flames Flood, who was in the mouse, made the very gutsy play across the middle flanking. He is going to be getting the cap lead, and we're going to see a bit more of a standoffish game here. And that initiative has been seized by Chai's Raiders. They've got a brilliant core double. They're using those 113s to dig in the corner. Backed up by the Yos. C is going to get capped. Anastellini. IS-7 for ASP with the cap on C. ASP, 55 cap deficits, not huge, but the C cap's important here. B can be cap stopped and you can still be in the fight with everyone on the B flank. Chai's Raiders are going to have to take people out of the fight, out of the core area to deal with C. Also, you can see that Flames Flood is aware that they've capped C, they might come through here. This is forcing Chai's Raiders to kind of spread themselves out to anticipate any sneaky pushes. Information, there's no mediums, no light tanks, so people aren't going to be doing anything very sneakily or very quickly, and both teams would do well to bear that in mind. I really don't understand this. I don't understand what the C100 is doing here. Pytrack in the 113. This is a nice position. He's got hard cover, soft cover. He's slightly held down. He's got options. He's in a pretty critical position. Similarly, I'm a big fan of N3 of N3, IS4. This is the IS4. Loves... Oh! Does it indeed? Does it indeed love that? Because he's just taken quite a nice HE roll for 270 from Rick Deckard. And that is one of the advantages of those very heavy caliber German pie eaters, is they can splash damage, not for an insignificant amount of damage. The cap is, well, the cap lead is in Red's hand. The Raiders have got the cap lead. They can afford to sit back. Flames Flood in a good position. He is isolated, but we know that there's not really anyone from ASP threatening. We're going to be approaching the 700 cap mark soon. And the teams are going to have to do something. And I don't know what they're going to do. Chai's Raiders might want to consider maybe making a push. This is Asp need to get more into position. They need to do something decisive. There's a hit point advantage, 1k in the favor of Asp, which is not huge, but also not insignificant. And only really Rick Deckard has taken any damage. Black Dragon, Pigeon, is that player's name? Pigeon Little C, and N3 have all bled quite a bit. And actually, important note here, the Chai's Raiders Yos are using the 3 shots, whereas... Oh, they've actually Asps also taken the 3-shot Yos. Now, we have to pay attention to the minimap. Velcro taking a bit of damage. Where's the rotation? That music started. We've got 150 cap points to go. Someone, Asp, is going to have to do something. And we're seeing someone calling the C. That was, yeah, Flames Flood is now going to go for a counter cap on C. Chai's Raiders making an exceptionally good read. Flames Flood will get the cap pressure off on C. And that is going to, yeah, this is going to be a really, I think Asp, have they left this too late? C's getting counter cap, there's no control here. Oh no, Velcro is there with the resets. 1 kill, that's all they needed. Cap's now been flipped. Jordan Blitz Chungus in trouble. Asp with a great late game, late corner push. Anna Stellini in trouble, Anna pushing. That's a 2nd kill. Huge decisive play by Asp. Like a scalpel using the 2 German heavies. There goes Jordan Blitz Chungus in the Mark 6, and I take it all back. That was beautiful. Asp coming. They all that time, Asp was sat there looking like they weren't doing anything. They were planning it. They were picking their targets. They came in with a numerical advantage, and that's what I said earlier on. Chai's Raiders had to take a gun out of the key fighting area, the AB zone, in order to deal with the C cap. They had to give themselves a gun advantage to deal with the cap pressure. And we're tied up now, 1 for 1, coming out of Fort Despair. Next map, Hellas. Oh, interesting. We haven't seen this one yet in the 8.3 tournament meta PYS, or at least I haven't. I haven't streamed this. I don't know if it's been in an earlier stage, it's been in a 1st or 2nd stage. But both teams prove that they can make intelligent plays. Asp, that was a lovely cap flip, using the 2 very, very chunky German heavies to counter cap B. Getting a little bit of cap reset pressure on C, Velcro in the Yo, and just target burning down 1 gun after another. Really, really nice play by Asp. Rick Deckard offline, not ideal, but there are 2 people waiting in the wings. Tradehead Pete, good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Rick Deckard is back. We've got a few seconds to go. He's in the wrong vehicle. He's got to like panic, fill to the garage, find the right vehicle, ready up. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Panic. No! Panic! Oh my god! Oh no. We are seeing 7-on-7. It could have been exceptionally exciting for ASP, for ASP, if they had not come in. I don't know if they wanted to take the VK7201K. I don't know if that's their primary vehicle choice. It's the one they're working with. Chinese Raiders. Maybe we'll come into the game before it's over. You never know. Oh, just 2 seconds lost. Superb. Chinese Raiders, red team north spawn up against ASP, blue team south spawn. The scores are currently 1 apiece coming out of Fort Despair. ASP potentially with a tank they weren't planning on taking Frick Deckard in the VK7201K. Anna Stellini in the T22. Reverse side scraping, nice positioning. And it is Coke Love Snow. Quick capping B in the Vickers. Slightly faster light tank is going to have capped off B before A. It's a tiny fractional cap advantage to Chinese Raiders. It's going to be more significant because Flame Slut in the IS-7 is here. Kranwagen, double Kranwagen. I am still anti-Kranwagen in the current meta. I don't know why people are taking it, but Velcro and Mateko are pushing up, and this might be a spot where it could work. Conversely, we've got N3 in a T95E6 and 2 Yos for ASP. There's going to be a little bit of a fight here on the hills up behind C, just above C. The Yos from ASP hanging back, using the soft cover, staying off the enemy's radar. Rick Deckard in the middle. Anna Stellini, T22, happy to brawl. And Pitrak in the 50B will come, and Black Dragon in the Yo, backed up by Coke Love Snow in the Vickers, will be trying to look for resets on B. They don't get it. Ooh. Hit point advantage. Well, hit points neck and neck really, but the caps have been swapped. There's still a cap lead to Chinese Raiders, but now we're looking at A, B capped. And having both heavy flank caps is pretty critical. Chinese Raiders have taken the read though. They're pushing 4 into 4 with Coke Love Snow and Blitz Chungus coming across. Rick Deckard potentially with a big HE roll. Hello, good morning. No, low roll. 340, not ideal. Kranwagens, that DPM could be an issue. This could be a real issue here. They're hanging in. But Anna Stellini. Where is Anna Stellini? From the other side of the map, rolling in, and ASP are looking pretty healthy with a 2-gun advantage, and the caps and kills and cap points, and this T22 is just going to be having a great time. Coke Love Snow got eviscerated on ASP all over Chinese Raiders, and there was me bad-mouthing the Kranwagens, and they've held beautifully. And I think this T22's had an absolutely key game. Doesn't quite get the last kill, and ASP now sit on match point. And yeah, ASP with it. I mean, Velcro actually gone out quite a lot of damage. The poor Vickers, not effective. Really solid. I mean, damage. I mean, just all round ASP dominating in the firefight over Chinese Raiders. Positioning wasn't necessarily particularly bad by either team. I just think ASP, they did it better. They played better, and getting the AB cap might have given them the confidence to certainly commit their forces to that C fight. And that is it is a mechanic that's worth bearing in mind. Getting caps that are not where the mid to late game brawl and fights are going to break out is good, because they're going to constantly tick over, and for the enemy to deal with them, they have to take a gun out of the fight. And so, you know, if you can see the fight there was stacking up over C, and if you've got A and B ticking over in the background, whatever your opponent does, it's good for you. If they leave them, your cap points go up, it's good for you. If they go and deal with them, you've got less enemies in the brawl. It's good for you. That's what we saw with the C-Cap on Fort Despair before. ASP now sitting on match point. They've made quite a good comeback. Chinese Raiders started off very strong with a super gutsy pincer push with a mouse. I thought, oh my god, Chinese Raiders are going to be looking pretty fierce, and they are coming out with a... I'm expecting a terrifying alpha strike from Chinese Raiders here. IS4, IS7 quintuple, M6 Yo, ASP, much more balanced, triple Yo, double crown, T22, IS7. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Martin Prince, hello my man, good to see you. Abraham Razi, I think the two-shot Yo that Jordan is running here, I don't think it's a good choice in tournaments. I prefer the two-shot Yo in public matches, but I think the DPM in tournaments is just critical, absolutely critical. Potentially for the last time this evening, ASP, blue team North spawn, Chinese Raiders red team South spawn. ASP leading the Raiders 2-1. They're on match point. It's a best of 5 fixture. Single elimination in the third stage of the Prove Your Skill series. And ASP deviating from before. They're playing to their tank advantages. They've got the medium, and Anastellini would do well to not shoot. And there's some blind shot resets coming in a lot. And that's HE exploding. High explosive ammunition, looking for splash damage, not finding it. Cap lead, Chinese Raiders. Pittrack, potentially. This ain't great. Black Dragon making his way across. Chinese Raiders with the cap lead. ASP are going to have to be pretty intelligent here. They need to make sure that Pittrack doesn't get rushed. We've got Rick Deckard, Neander Wallace also in support. Rick Deckard taking a bit of fire there. Flames Flood, and then 3 Russian heavies playing quite well. B is getting capped. That's Flames Flood. Rick Deckard will be the man to try and get the resets in, but he can't get really past Coke Love Snow. Mateko, Crown Wagon, backed up by Velcro. The double Crown Wagons now making a move. This is Chinese Raiders absolutely need this. This is critical. This is operation critical for Chinese Raiders. This IS-7 has to cap B, and it doesn't because Pittrack. I got him on. I didn't even see him coming. And oh dear, 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 oh no. Iskral and Rick Deckard come in, and now they're on the drum reloads. N3's there. Pittrack. Pittrack now making a move in. There's a... Ooh, we've lost one of the Crown Wagons. Iskral will struggle to go in through the front of that IS-7. Doesn't matter though, he's got backup. Hit points neck and neck. Caps 2-1. Cap lead will be ticking over in favour. Iskral picks up Coke Love Snow. And now Blitz Chungus and Black Dragon pushing in, and Chinese Raiders, it's a 4-on-4. This is very difficult to call. I think DPM is in the favour of Chinese Raiders, but they're on a cap deficit, and Black Dragon, I don't really like his position. Can Blitz Chungus take down Pittrack? Pittrack, oh, that was a high roll. This is big. This is, oh no, he's on a drum reload. He's on the 2-shot. Oh, Jesus. Chinese Raiders down a gun. Blitz Chungus putting that crap pressure on B. Pittrack trying to get away. Takagi getting focused. Nice, just piling in. Everyone piling in. One more. One more. No, it's not enough. Ooh. It's now a 2-on-1. Chinese Raiders have done it. Black Dragon absolutely needs to survive. Blitz Chungus is very healthy. Neander Wallace knows he's only really got one move. Blitz Chungus will chase. We're going to go to a tiebreaker. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh. No. Oh dear. Oh dear. Does he have the shot? No, he doesn't. He's on the drum reload. But it's still a cap lead. This is Blitz Chungus on the reload. Neander Wallace also on the reload. Neander Wallace with 3. Blitz Chungus with an easy kill here. He misses! It does connect. And Jordan Blitz Chungus. Oh, that was close. That was the closest game yet. That really was just oscillating back and forth between the teams who had advantage, who had disadvantage, and I think I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the Kranwagen low DPM was pretty key in ASP getting undone in that fixture. Tiebreaker is on New Bay. And I know we're going to see a Kranwagen on New Bay because actually it might make sense. Oh, I don't have a... I got a maker briefing for New Bay. Amazing. So let's just drop on into the old New Bay map. New Bay, of course, not actually that new a map anymore. It's done the rounds quite a bit. Sorry, there is another fly that is just harassing me this evening. The joys of living in a very hot, sunny Mediterranean climate is the insects are absolutely wild. So this is Tiebreak City. Both teams taking 1 apiece on Fort Despair and then Hellas. Single elimination, the loser of this is knocked out, the winner will advance and at least go to the playoff for 3rd place. New Bay, nice interesting map. Probably I'm expecting more A action in this one, truth be told. But like by looking at the lineups though, we're seeing some German heavies, so potentially that mouse is really dialed in. Now this is an unfortunate map for a tiebreaker because New Bay is not that symmetrical. It should be no surprise to anyone at the moment to know that coming from the south spawn you have a tremendous advantage in the city area, that CB area, as you've got an approach into the park much more effectively. And it is Asp blue team with the south spawn that have that city advantage, and that's probably why they're bringing the mouse. Double 50B, double Kran, double Yo, and a mouse. Asp, though, are going to use lots of speed boosts. We're seeing speed boosts as well on the play from Chai's Raiders, and it is going to be A action. No CB firefight here. Initial tagging, Black Dragon bouncing a few, getting tagged. Pitruck leading the charge. We're seeing the Kranwagens on one arm, the Yos on the other, the 50Bs at the back. Mobility is hugely in the favour of Asp here. Chai's Raiders with their T95E6, triple Yo, double Kran E100 are a bit slower. The 50Bs give Asp the flexibility, but they're also soft. Jordan gets a good hit into Anna Stellini, but now the 50Bs are going to try and punish that E100. And Chai's Raiders have taken that Q and they're pushing in, and there's a lovely position here. And T95E6 is coming in the back. Neander Wallace down. Gun advantage, Chai's Raiders. They've got the force disposition. It's a 6 on... this is not good. This is not good for the lads from Asp. Chai's Raiders are making swift work of them. Rick Deckard and Matejko are now on their drum reloads. They're having to pull back. It's still a gun advantage to Chai's Raiders. Hit points, though, are pretty close. Coke Glove Snow going down. Chai's Raiders with the high ground. The 50Bs mobile with the burst DPM. Can they pull it off? Matejko will go down to that Kranwagen. No, he won't. He'll get one more shot off. That could be key. 5 on 5. Very low hit point tanks around here. Matejko. Ooh. Jordan goes down. Chai's Raiders drop the ball here. I think those Crown Wagons, Velcro and Iskral, looking to shut down Takagi. But N3 and Pigeon C turning it round. It's now a 3-on-3. Hit points neck and neck. We're just trading gun for gun, hit point for hit point here. Does Flames Flood get a shot off? He's looking for Velcro. He bounces. Iskral will connect. Velcro will execute. And N3 not really pushing forwards effectively. Pigeon C. And Anastellini is still very healthy. 1300 HP, but it's Iskral in the Crown Wagon with 2300. That could be the deal breaker here. Iskral looking to get another one in. Pigeon C is chasing down Velcro. This is focus fire. This is higher hit point tank be damned. I've got to take Velcro off the field. Huge HE roll. Velcro getting under. Does Velcro get safe? Does Pigeon C have a shot? He does. But now he's up against Anastellini and Iskrali, and I think ASP. We're just going to edge this one out on top. And that's a high roll, and that is a GG for ASP, and they even said GG's, so kudos to them for that. They just edge out their opponents, Chai's Raiders. Jesus! There's me waffling on about the low DPM of the Crown Wagon, and Iskral's like, nah mate, look, I put a 5k tournament game in, you watch. And he did. Huge game for ASP, and they knock out Chai's Raiders. In quite spectacular fashion. No, I'm good. I am good. Jesus, this frickin' fly though is not good. I am harassed. Right. Let's see, when's the next room coming up? Chart. So when is the semi-finals gonna play? And who are they gonna play? Who's Locus playing? Locus playing ASP, and that is in 20 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll use a replay. Now, I'm using a lot of replays because I'm old and I'm tired. I'm not playing as good as I used to on PC controls, especially. So we're really relying on replays here. So please do join my Discord server, the link to which is in the video description below. Make sure that you react in the rules section, and then you will get access to the replay section. And the replay section is in the guest section, and the replay channel at the moment is just being filled by Endgame and others with their disgusting aces, and that is what we will watch. Is a TVP T5051, which looks good. So let's, and I do love a good TVP replay. So let me just pop this on, leave this for your entertainment, and then by the time this is done, all the other results should be up from the groups. We can talk about those, and then we can jump straight in. We can jump straight in to the next match, whichever one it may be. And I'm going to go and have a quick bio break and top up my beverage. See you soon.
Nice shot. Enemy is hit. Punched right through their armor. Enemy destroyed. We've hit them hard. Enemy armor is destroyed. Enemy armor is damaged. They're hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Nice shot. Penetration. We got 'em. We hit them hard. Enemy is hit.
What did I miss? Oh, everything. Amazing. Huge game, of course. It is endgame. Malachite dude, absolutely crushing it. 19 shots, 19 hits. Even some decent spotting damage. Really just taking the enemy to task, as you can do in the TVP. Let me just magically appear before you all once again. So yes, we're back. Let's have a look. Let us see what is happening in tournament land. Reti Vale dispatching Reti 3-1. Pretty good. Reti's Chinese Raiders knocked out in Group 1. Group 2, Hate and Wreckham. Hate getting beaten in the tiebreaker by Phoenix, and Wreckham getting lots of tiebreakers. A1N1 advancing into the semi-finals of Group 2. Group 3, we've seen Reti's other team get dispatched 3-1 by Sparta. That'll be quite a good thing for Sparta. And Reti is happy. 3-0 by Raid. So let's just have a quick catch up with the chat. Two streams for the Raid games. I mean, I can understand. Basically, there's one guy from Wargaming doing a lot of this sort of the management of the tournament streams at the moment, and so he's doing that for across 4 servers in 2 different languages. It's a tough thing to balance. You never get it perfectly right, and I mean, I would rather have. I would rather have more coverage than less, shall we say. Anyway, I don't know who we're going to be streaming next. I know that the next game is starting in soon time. 50. We've got time for another replay. Bring it on. Let's see. There's no real replays here. There's no real replays. All right then. We got time for. I'm gonna play a tier 5 because it's my. I believe I've got a tier 5 birthday tank. Let's go. We've got time. Let's throw on the boosters. Let's have a little party. Now we'll rock with our camo. Let's go. No promises here. No promises at all. We are top tier. 5 5s for 2 4s. We don't have 200 ping, we've got 40 ping. This is insanely good for me on the EU server actually. No, I'm normally playing at about 90 ping. So, oh no. We got good frames. Don't know what you said. Cruiser. Cruiser's playing well. That's an intelligent fallback. I think that's a hit skin model. Well, it wasn't terrible. I've done worse, as they say. It was pretty bad. Oh no. The invite, the room invite will be up soon. Wait, is that? Can I claim that? Oh, hey, amazing. That's a lot of tanks, man. Yeah, why not? Glorious little camo there. And we'll just do our very best. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, I don't know who we're going to be following next. I really hope we're, well, actually I kind of hope that we're not. I want to follow Vale. I want to see Fujit in action. That's what I want to do. You know what I want to do? I want to commentate Fujit playing a tournament game. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a huge Fujit fanboy. Not just in physique, but also in spirit. because I think he is an absolutely cracking Blitz YouTuber. His coffee stream chats are my go-to chillax stuff on a Sunday. When I have free time, shall we say. So mate, 0 on WoT Blitz. If you've got a replay that you're proud of, and it's not a mastery, feel free to send it over. Just say why it's good or why it's bad or why you basically elevator pitch. Just a few bullet points why we should watch the replay. That'll be plenty bueno. Yeah, I really like this camo. I don't know if probably the Wargaming's Blitz art department don't watch this stream, but I am a bit of a collector of tier 10 premium camos. Oh, we've got Asp and Loka. I don't know. I don't think this is the. I don't think this is going to be. Asp are good. They've proven they're a good team, but Loka, I mean, the Loka team will go in a bit because there's only a 3-minute delay, and I don't want to catch anyone with vehicles or whatever. It's actually better that we don't have Veil, because then the streams are more evenly distributed. I mean, but if we have a look at Loka, like the pedigree of the players here are, I mean, like if you look at the average damage, victories, and battles. It's, I mean, like when you are lower win rate players, I mean, everyone's over 20k battles, right? Everyone's easily over, apart from Anya-tastic, easily over 2k average. Like on paper, this is one of the, like, this would be the weaker statistical player on the roster. 53,000 battles, almost 63% win rate, 1,850 average damage. And these two are not even factored into calculating the average tier 10 win rate, I think, because it's just done on the top 7. Like Loka be real good, be a real good roster, and I think they're definitely going to be the guys to beat. Map is Black Goldville. We've already seen a bit of Black Goldville in the past, so let's see if we can bring up the mini map on StratSketch. We can. Look at us go. We're living the dream. Again, Black Goldville, I was saying earlier today on the Asia stream, there's almost 4 distinct fighting areas in Black Goldville. You've kind of got like this top part here. The caves in A is like one kind of area. You've got this middle bit here, kind of like this weird splodge in the middle. You've got the B area and you've got the C area. And what we're seeing is a lot of, with the way that the Yo DPM is distributed and the speed of the kind of heavy metal that teams are bringing, we are seeing like the high ground being very important. The C cap is being less important, and what I've found, at least on the Asia server, is like the teams that are going to C are ending up in a lot of trouble, and always action seems to be happening on B or down here, like this sort of area here seems to be, for some bizarre reason, where a lot of the kind of the close contact brawling happens. Of course, you're always going to have tanks vying for control of this part. If you get control of the caves, you've got control sort of these flanks, and if you've got control of those flanks, you've got control of the A cap. Getting the cap on the high ground is good. It's very good. So we'll be interested to see the lineups. The WZ-113s, the VZs make perfect sense. Anna Stellini in the T-22, we know they can play a good game. I think Loka are going to be, well, color me happy because Untitled is bringing a TD. And they are basically... Loka have said, oh, what's that? The meta is Yos and 50 Bs. Yeah, nah. We're not doing that. So Loka, with 24 seconds to go, are looking to stack a IS-7... No, share. This is bizarre, truly bizarre. I didn't think we'd see this kind of lineup, but if there's any team that can make something like this work, it is Loka. ASP with a very traditional Yos, VZ13s, backed up with a T22, quadruple Yo, double VZ from 113s, and a T22. That's Asp, Blue Team, and Northspawn, the underdogs in this fight. And then, conversely, Loka, Red Team, the ones to beat, the big, scary, gonna ruin your face kind of players. Going with, well, an atypical lineup, we'll say it. They're bringing triple IS-7, double VZ-113s, Weshtastic in a VK7201K, and Untitled in the Sheridan. And I would be really curious to know why they're bringing the Sheridan. And the only reason you bring it is for that delicious alpha.
Welcome to the spore.
Welcome, Kirigaya Kazuto. Welcome. Lovely bounce, picking up a bounce on Cursed Banana. Cursed Banana. The Yos running 3 shotguns. All 4 of the Yos running 3 shotguns. Loka with a huge numeric advantage in the caves. But Untitled getting a bit of fire. Anastellini taking some. Pitrak bouncing Untitled rocking backwards and forward, trying to get that pike nose working overtime. Has to be careful not to overextend. The Yos will be looking for a drive wheel. He's trading well. Loka now pushing in aggressively. Foxtastic. Fox, Finn, Serve, pushing in. Anastellini, the T22. Not long for this world. Eviscerated. Welcome. Auto-supportive. And Asp counter-pushing. We're looking at Rick Deckard leading the charge, and he's going for Finn. No. Going for Fox. And we're getting some split fire here from Asp. Gun advantage for Loka. Hit points sort of neck and neck. But Loka just shutting down those guns. Uni coming in support. Rick Deckard taking some fire. Fox low. Velcro. See this burst damage from the Yos, and this low DPM is really a liability late game. Finn could be protecting Serve here. Bit of a misplay by Finn. Guns are tied. Loka riding a hit point advantage. Pitrak. Rick Deckard. Does he have Finn? No, he doesn't. Pitrak getting shielded by Velcro. Cursed Banana down to Anya and Yasio Tastics. Finn does shut down Pitrak. Loka with a big gun advantage, extending that hit point lead. Yasio super hefty. Rick Deckard down. It's a 5-on-2. It's all she wrote. Velcro. Well, Finn and Uni should be able to take down Velcro. Fire on a HE roll, and Finn saves Uni. Last man standing is Matiko, and he gets his turret popping off in spectacular fashion. And Loka, comfortable. It was a comfortable win for Loka. The damage numbers show, and this is, I talked about the evolution before of the meta, of the counter to Yo spam, and Yo's burst damage, pretty tough, like pretty durable, not super slow, but relatively low DPM, and you're not picking up too many bounces. You're also very vulnerable to HE fire on the side. It's a best of 5 Loka. I mean, also Loka are an obscenely good team. Loka now leading Asp 1-0. We're going into the second round on Black Goldville. Loka will start from the North Spawn. Be interested to see what changes they make to that lineup. People are really overlooking the IS-7 because it has been buffed. Its arm has been like shored up quite significantly. Asp making some adjustments, dropping to a triple Yo, double VZ113. Rick Deckard in the IS-7. Anna Stellini switching out the T-22 for the Vickers Light. That could be a good call. I think the light tank view range mobility combo. Probably more utility than the T-22 when you're looking about coming toe-to-toe with VZ113s and the like. Loka putting in another VK7201K, double IS-7, double VZ113s. Anya Tastic sticking in the Sheridan. Domino Trick says, yeah, Loka makes stuff happen with everything they pick. That's a fair observation. 01 WoT Blitz doesn't have the replay channel. Did you react? Did you go into the rules channel? And did you react? Or is it there's rules. I mean, we'll have a chat with the mods. About getting the replay channel more accessible. Loka with this very non-meta, bit of a miscommunication there. Hasn't slowed them down too much. Anya Tastic, same place. Asp changing it up. Anna Stellini taking a hit. And Anya versus Anna. Some kind of conspiracy to put the girl names in light tanks. I don't know. Weshtastic in a bit of a dicey situation. Could get caught with his pants down. But looks like he's safe. Climbing. Cap lead for Asp. Loka. What are they going to do? Loka with a nice 600k HP lead. Rick Deckard. Red. I mean, okay, he's got the cursed banana behind him, but he's still quite. I can feel Loka just sweeping round. They're going to sit on a cap deficit. Fox will cap off A. Asp have had C for a while, but Asp, look at the separation in forces here. There's a huge gap between Asp. They've got 3 in this line here, and then the other 4 really in the back of the city. If Loka decide to drop the hammer early on, they might be able to do quite a lot of nasty things. Serve won't get a shot. Anna Stellini just making it safe. Cursed Banana in a bit of trouble. Mateko taking fire from Serve-tastic. Loka keeping Wesh, and Anya's now going to start scouting wide left pit track. Huge hit coming in from that big German gun. And I mean, look at the hit point bars. Look at the trading efficiency. Look at the Sheridan slapping people for 600 from a light tank platform. And Asp are in trouble. They're making a push, but they're on a 5k HP deficit. They're going to try and shut down Serve-tastic, but he's not alone. Fox is there. Finn's there. We've now got Uni pushing in as well. And ASP are just, like, the hit points are melting off them. Anna Stellini down. Light tank down. Cap advantage now. Oscillating on the kill, but Loka are just almost on a 2-to-1 HP advantage, and it feels Asp are a very good tournament team. it just does. They play well. They're a team of super unicums who are, like, you know, crushing their opponents in the first and second stage, and they come up against the likes of Loka. And Loka just this absolute sledgehammer. And I mean, that's a 3-to-1 hit point. You shouldn't. That's not fair. That's not. No, it's not 3-to-1. It was almost 3-to-1. But it's look at the damage. You know what? I'm happy to see the Sheridan. I'm happy to see something other than a Vickers being taken in the light tank role. Diversity is the spice of life. And Loka now on match point, and we're going into Fort Despair, and I can't really see Let's see, permissions. Yeah, you just have to react for the gib roll to get the replay access. And to get that, I do believe that you just have to react. Yeah, you just have to react to skills message from the 27th of July 2021. And then you get the GIB roll, and then you can read the rules. Read the bloody rules. That's all you got to do. And then you'll have access to the replay section, and then I'll have more content to show in between matches. But Loka now teeing up against Asp, match point in this best of 5 series. Loka just looking damn scary. Asp having a good run of it in the first game, being dissected with the Surgeon's Scalpel in the second. Will Fort Despair prove to be a bit more even-footed? I am rooting for Asp, but the pragmatist in me says that this may not be the fight that Asp are looking for. And Loka are just flirting with each other in the chat. And they got a lot of time. There's my tank soon to explode, so I can ascend. One must first die before they can become a spectator. It's true in the game, and it is true in the tournament. Onwards we go. Loka, red team, south spawn, probably for the last time this evening versus Asp, blue team, north spawn. Loka with a really just bringing a little bit of everything. An E100, an IS-7 Crown Bag of Mouth, Sheridan, T110 E4, VZ113. Loka, just complete diversity. Asp, E100, IS-7 Triple Yo Core with a VK7201K and Pitrak. Back in the spot he was in before. Fox not quite connecting the tracer shell, just whistling past. And they're doing it again. That makes so much sense. No, resume. No. That makes so much sense. And Uni's in trouble here. Loka maybe not giving this as much thought as they deserved. Uni will take down Pitrak. B has been capped off by Loka. Weshtastic in the mouse advancing. Uni down. It's neck and neck. It is neck and neck. Anya taking a bit of damage there. Fox in trouble. Finn waiting for the shells to come in. Rick Deckard leaving the charge, getting hammered by Yasuo and T110 E4, and Rick Deckard deciding that he no longer wants to lead the charge. And he actually would like to be safe from harm with his last 3 hit points. Anastellini down in the IS-7. Weshtastic coming in support. Big chonky mouse bouncing a shot from Rick. And I'm curious to see. Well, Loka they've just really penned Aspin. They didn't give Asp the opportunity for any map control. Fox down to Mateko. Wesh will be brawling it out with Velcro, probably, or Neander Wallace going down to Finn and Yasuo, and then Iskral getting shut down by Serve. Rick Deckard with a nice 600 roll into Serve, but Serve will use the powers of HE to end the VK. Nope, he will do 300 damage to himself, and he's hanging on with 1 hit point. The Sheridan ramming himself almost to death. And yeah, Loka playing with their food. a little bit there in the last one and still coming out on top. And I think this is you're still going to have games like that, even in the semi-finals of the third stage of a PYS, because there are some teams that are just a cut above. I mean, when you look at Loka, you've got to remember, like, the players in that roster have been playing tournaments now for many, many years at the highest possible level. And when you find a unit that just clicks, it clicks. Now the next tournament, we've got quite a wait, I'm afraid. We have got quite a wait indeed, because we will not get an invite to. Oh, we've only got 35 minutes. Okay, that's cool. But we won't get an invite to the playoff for third place, because that's happening imminently. And the playoff for third place we won't see, but that is a best of 7. Part of me thinks, well, Vale or APA? I think APA are going to beat Vale. I don't really think Vale will manage. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll play a game. Sure, we'll play in the VZ, and then we'll go to some replays. That sounds fun. No, Domino Tricks is spot on. There is there's a gap between the top 4 and everyone else, and we'll see it even in the top 8. There'll be 1 or 2 teams that get bullied. I don't see any tremendously scary people on either team. Oh no, maybe the 4005 on the red team will be a bit of a pain. We could have a big numerical disadvantage though on the bridge, as it looks like our team got a Foch though. We've been spotted. Vickers is going to get clapped by the Sheridan. There's a grill and a 4005 waiting for us. No one from the enemy team has gone to C. This is bad. Bad. There's the grill. Don't know where the 4005 is. No, I do. That's good. Grill's coming up from behind. Let's go assist. Standard. We'll take a hit here. I can take a hit. I can afford to take a hit. Now we need to go back and support our Foch.
I don't want to do that.
I suck so much. It's just been like the difference between the quality of gameplay of the tournament professionals versus other like tournament professionals and me is astonishing. Like, they're playing other very skilled players and doing very well. I am at Fosh. What a star. I am here versus a bunch of random people. And I'm really not doing very well at all. Oh, what's in the big box? No. Well, you know. You get stuff. Oh, Jesus. I really wish there was an option to turn this sort of notification off. Let's see. Replays. Ooh, that is a nice replay. Let's use Zero found his way into the replay section. Let's go. Let's go. This is Zero. Zero on WoT Blitz on YouTube, Zero Iron in game. Don't know which server this is. Oh, the Bear Nose and Andy May. Amazing. Two superhumans joining us. This is a 5-2-10, 2-2-9 game. Is this North American server? No, Vibes are here. The Sharper Shooter, this is EU. What's our man doing? He's rocking the two-shot gun, which I approve of. And he's put on a nice Terminator-themed camo, which I also approve of. He's saying, what could he do better? Well, I think I would have gone for the reload right then. Maybe. But, no, that's good. You might have been able to use HE on the back of the T-54. I don't really know how good the pen is. No, he made a good call not reloading, actually. Getting that shot into the T-54 was pretty key. I would squeeze the 268 here. I think he's got the same bright idea, although the grill is looking at him to the left. 268's down. And he's going for the grill. Nice. Yeah, I think maybe I'd use the repair kit. I would use the middle repair kit straight away. Because when your fuel tank is hit, you're at a higher risk of fire. Yeah, I think I would have maybe put all of my shots into the T-57. Good angling though. Yeah, if he'd shot the T-57 with both shots rather than the grill. Well, the grill's now dead, so you never know. Like maybe the grill without that extra shot in would have been more alive and would have like caused more problems over here. But he's still sitting pretty happy. I mean, he's traded effectively 2,600 for output for receiving about what 1,700. So this is, I mean, he's already up to like a really good, like 3.5k solid game. It's 3-on-2. IS-7 should be really like just dialing in and face hugging him, and not giving him the chance to reload. This IS-7 makes a critical mistake here, engaging the other IS-7. Like he needs to remove
Sentry shot.
the Yo.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He could have been a bit more. Could have been a bit more tight with the Yag Tiger. Just to kind of hide a little bit more of the front of the chassis of the tank. But now he's low. The enemy tank, Redbeard from the Flaps clan. I don't know if we've seen him yet. Is it an AFK read? It's a good call if he is AFK. I go onto the hill here, I go up left. Yeah. Rather than going round. Oh god. HE. That turret is following you. That is that is alarming. The turret's now damaged. Oh no. Does his teammate take it from him? Oh, that's so sad. Oh. That's poor sport there. That is a... And... IS7. I mean, I understand. Like, you don't want to just hand out free damage. Yeah, the sharpest shooter from Vibes is a good player. And this is the EU server. Oh man. Zero Iron crushing it. Huge game. Huge. 5.4k. I wish it was a mastery. You deserved a mastery. Unfortunately, there is some asshole going around in the Yo. Just hoovering up aces. I love this tank. I haven't even had it on test. Oh dear. It's hilarious. It's hilariously good. It really is. Let's see. Now that I've said that it's hilariously good, watch me fail miserably in it. You know, the going head on with the T57 is fine. I think you could have angled your chassis a bit better, like more head on to him and wiggled it. And also, I would have put all the shots into the 57 rather than the grill that was running away. This map, oh, Jesus, it's this map again.
Let's go.
So I am running the 2-shot gun. Enemy is double FV. Actually, the E50M is probably going to be the most annoying thing for me. Now, no, I take that back. The Crown Wagon is going to be the most annoying thing for me by a country mile. That's all 7. That is all 7 of them.
Enemy armor is damaged. They're hit.
We've got someone just running around capping, which is not disagreeable. La 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 la, pretending I'm not here. La 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 la, pretending I'm not here. Right, let's go shut that E50M down.
We
The double 183 platoon was a real liability for the enemy. Let's go use our hit points. Come on then. Hit me.
Critical hits. We've hit them hard.
And that's what I like about this tank, is it's so easy to spend not a lot of time on target and output a tremendous amount of damage, especially with the two-shot gun. The two-shot gun is, I think as we've established, it's really not tournament meta. It's really not tournament meta like these guys. A double 183. Oh man, it's bold. Why was my XP so high? Maybe because I got the cap and I did the... I honestly have no idea. Let's just double check. Well, actually, what we can do... Hang on. Arrived. Hey, yes, Loka versus Vale. Nice. We won't see Appa versus Asp. I am so happy to be wrong in this instance. I'm really glad that we'll see the Vale versus Loka showdown in the grand final, a best of 7. And maybe even Fuji will play. That'll be pretty cool. But Asp versus APA playoff for 3rd place. Loka Vale, what was the score? Was that a tiebreaker win then? No, Vale quite conclusively. I think that's Vale's 2nd team. Quite conclusively dispatching Appa. In Group 1. Group 2, as we predicted, BPS Jones. BPS steamrolled A1N1, Arnie. And Jones steamrolled Phoenix. So it'll be interesting to see how Phoenix and A1M1 stack up against each other. Sorry, what? Imor beat Raid 3-1. That's not uncanny. Raid are a very good team. You know, there's some tremendously good players on here, like said, Messi, Sick, OG, Blue, like Blaster, like Narrow, Assassin, Drizzle. But we know that Imor's team is also stacked. I mean, RG, Sorry I'm Not Sorry, Elon's, that's what she said, Max Verstappen, like Bolt. We know that, like that's a fair result. This, what happened here? Can anybody tell me? Have I like slipped into a weird parallel universe? Sparta are good, right? Sparta are very good. But endgame, I mean, Orca, Lars, De Silva, Carolade, Winch, Toby, Shock. I don't know. That is, and for it to be a 3-0, did Endgame did they have a roster issue? Did they just not show up today? Did they forget they were playing in Group 3? You've got 10 minutes before the invite comes out. I need to ask. I need to go to Discord and ask someone what the hell is happening. That is bizarre. That is truly bizarre. I'm going to play a T49 game and get myself back into some sort of semblance of sanity. That's weird, man. That's weird. I don't like that. City? No. You go City. I'm going to look for the other T49. And miss because I'm on PC controls. Wow. Ow. Who did that? I have played far too loosey-goosey with my hit points. Who's doing all the damage? Is that a yo? What is that? Oh, the AMX, okay. Frick. Nope. RNGesus did me a dirty. Slash, I made a really bad shot. Because I'm on PC controls, you know what? I play bad. Played real bad. I missed. It's not unwinnable. It's gonna suck great big kahoonies though. G28. Oh, shut up. Look, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. He thinks we're rotating the other way because we ran, and then as soon as we dropped off the minimap. Bad. Very bad. GG's. Well played, well played, well played, well played. We try once more.
Time to roll out.
Right. Bottom tier. What am I doing? You guys can go first this time. I'm already done with being frontline.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Intrigue. I mean, that was a really dumb place for you to be, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, Skoda, run.
Enemy destroyed.
Now the Gladiator's low, the 704, the TDs are not really an issue for me. Oh, please. Oh, come on, team.
We finish him off.
Fuck. I'm dead.
We're just staying down.
I appear to have lived.
Welcome to the swarm.
Not long, though. Yeah.
We're done for. Get out.
That's so annoying. We've got time for one more.
Time to roll out.
Keeping my eye on the time. The invites are out.
Penetration.
He's fired. Charioteer is the one we're going for. No, it's not a charioteer, it's a
We've hit them hard.
defender mark, whatever.
We're immobilized. We got 'em. Enemy vehicle knocked out.
Just in time for the match. Oh, thank God. And we satisfied the OCD that means we need to win on the tank when we play it. Amazing. Go. Ready. Boom. And you join us here in this grand final. In Group 1 of PYS 2 third stage. Loka versus Vale. And I think Fuja is spectating. He's in this spectator mode. And his stream is also up, and it's also linked. So Loka, dominant performance over ASP. Vale, there's a lot of talent in this Vale roster. I think this is Vale's second team. Although I could be mistaken. And nonetheless, it is a seriously, and there's also skills. We've got a lot of time for skills. There's a lot of talent in the Vale roster. Do they have enough to pip Loka? We've got 24 seconds to go. First map is Alpenstadt. Vale bringing a triple Yo, double Cran, E100 Vickers lineup. That is pretty standard, typical of this 8.3 meta that we're seeing in the beginning of the autumn season, this qualifying stage. Loka also being a bit more unambitious in their vehicle composition. Double VZ113s, double Yo Vickers, and double 50B. That means Loka come into the fight with slightly more burst. Well, actually no, because the Crowns and the Yos, Vale technically have more burst damage potential. Loka more mobile, significantly more mobile with the 50Bs and the VZ113s. And we're getting some friendly banter between the teams. Loka, red team, north spawn. Vale, blue team, south spawn. This is a best of 7 series. First team to 4 victories takes it. Anyatastic going to... What is this? The quintessential early spot push. Heffalump spotted. Anya not spotted. That's a bit bizarre. 30 seconds in. Vale are playing a more condensed formation around B. Heffalump backed up by the Yos in the sort of TD area. Wesh and Fox both taking a bit of damage. Hit points 1.5k in favour of Vale. But Loka, however, do have a cap. Finn and Uni, the Fantastics, have capped off there. Tony in the 50B, slowly making their way, tagged by Sebel. Wesh relocating. Loka using that 50B mobility to relocate. Damage application potential towards the city. Sebel holding. Nice camo. It's going to be a solid 110 cap lead. 105 cap lead to Loka. It's still, that is actually, and that the significance of that is a 1 kill plus 40 to one team, negative 40 to the other. It would not be enough to flip it. Even if Vale take out a Loka gun, Loka would still have the cap lead. So anything above 80 cap points, like an 85 cap point lead, is meaningful in terms of cap pressure late game. Woof! Getting hit. And Loka are bleeding hit points. Vale trading really intelligently at the moment. And Ninja, like a thief in the night, is looking to put some stop pressure on there. Fox may have resets. Ooh, trading. Ninja coming out. And Ninja running the 2-gun. Skills running the 2-gun. Interesting to note, actually, there is a big DPM disparity. If you add up the 2 Yos from either side, well, there's 3 Yos, actually, for Vale. Loka could have quite a nice DPM advantage here, although Tatakai is, oh dear, the hit points have suddenly flipped. Loka, in the last 20 seconds, have carved out their own HP advantage and are also countercapping C. Vale not really able. Skills is doing well. Finn is doing good work here. Ninja's down. He was the one trying to countercap for Vale. Loka bullying Vale at this particular moment in time. Finn, oh, it's a gun advantage again for Loka. They're also getting that counter cap on C. That's very important. Skills not really able to outtrade. And Wesh, this is where the 50B's got better DPM. He can move in, he can engage, he can disengage, and even with the HE roll from Skills, I think Wesh, although maybe Skills will have him pipped on the reload, but this is all over for Vale. They've got 2 tanks left and just not enough hit points to do anything with really. And Loka, I don't know how they just play well. Heffalump still on, but it is a nice clean victory for Loka in the end. What I need to do is go back and watch one of these games and see how quickly the HP lead flipped, because Vale was sat pretty good hit point pool wise, and then all of a sudden it flipped, and then Loka just held on and extended that hit point pool lead throughout the whole game. That is pretty darn impressive. So we're going back into Alpenstadt, and what we'll do is we will bring Alpenstadt up into the middle here. Nothing. Vale just ended up spread out quite thin, and they just never. They just seem to lose their head-to-head engagements. Finn did a really good job countercapping C and also pushing off Tony from Vale. Really good job of securing that, and that just gave them a lot of cap pressure. Loka were bleeding a lot. Loka was sat around here, like kind of not really on anything. They got the quick cap on A, but they were bleeding a lot. But they held on to A, and at some point the HP just flipped. And I'm frustrated at myself that I didn't see it. I didn't see when it happened. I didn't see what Loka did. I can tell you what Loka are about to do, and that is run another atypical strat. We're seeing Sebel and Anya popping into double E50Ms. And it's triple Yo, double VZ113s, and the E50Ms are going to make life absolutely horrible for Heffalump in the Vickers. Because those tanks, one of them can bully a Vickers, two of them downright mean. And Loka, with a really solid looking formation, 4 tanks that can hustle. The IS4s, it's Cristiano Ronaldo and Tony. I'm not so sure they're going to be super effective. I don't think Loka are going to really... The issue with heavy tanks like the IS4s are that you have to rely on the enemy to kind of put themselves in a position where you've got an advantage. I don't see those IS4s being particularly effective against the likes of Loka, particularly when Loka are running this more mobile VZ113 E50M setup. Sebel and Anya playing aggressive on the medium flank, making their way, getting into, well, Sebel not driving the best, it must be said. Heffalump spotting off WoT. The E50M still unspotted. Lots of information coming in. No counter spots. The IS4 is going for A. Heffalump has been spotted. Not going into the cap. WoT getting tagged, but there are resets coming in, and I think Vale are in trouble here. I don't think they're going to manage to cap off versus the E50Ms and the 113, and they've found that out. Those IS4s just bleeding hit points. And the issue is now those relatively slow IS4s are kind of stuck in this area. They're not going to be able to do anything too aggressive. Finn is calling for attention, and Finn is going into the back of Chobham to Take, looking in for support. And Finn could be in a little bit of trouble here, but that is before, of course, I saw Fox, Uni, and Wesh pushing in, and Loka are dropping the hammer on the river flank. They're putting themselves in kind of a disadvantageous position, but they have secured a gun. Loka are currently on a cap deficit, and all of a sudden they're trading very effectively. Those E50Ms looking healthy. Wesh with 3 shots, Uni with 3 shots, Cristiano getting side on, just rinsed, absolutely rinsed. Anya now with side shots. It's just the ability, Loka's ability to know where to push is, and we know that Vale are a top tier team, but Vale never really looking in control of this, and the focus fire is terrifying. Sebel will make the play. He'll take out Takai, use his hit points. No, he won't take out Takai. He'll now switch with Uni. Vale roping it back slowly. Ninja on a drum reload. Skills also on a drum reload. But the cap pressure, Anya getting B. WoT very healthy, pushing in. Heffalump hasn't really been involved in the fight much. Very low. And Loka just surrounding the Vale tanks. Ninja down to WoT and Anya. Skills on a reload. Uni now coming round, looking for a shot. Whoa, get it. And Wesh quickly finishes off Skills. Last man standing again is Heffalump. And Anyatastic is going to come around the corner and say hello. Have you heard the good word about ram damage? And Loka once again. That was actually less comfortable. Like the damage is a lot closer, but the focus fire, the timing of the pushes, really nice move with Finn going through the river, but then the rest of Loka just sweeping through the city. I would love to have their voice comms. I wonder like what they understand about, or what they understood about Vale's forced disposition, what they could see, what they couldn't see in that particular engagement. Solid performance by Loka. They're just so methodical. Next up, of course, though, it's Desert Sands, which is a very different beast altogether. And this is the first time that I'm seeing Desert Sands in the 8.3 meta. And I'm curious. I am actually genuinely curious to see whether we're still going to be, because the quintessential Desert Sands play is everybody go A. Everybody go A, and we just duke it out like gentlemen or gentle ladies. It's just a big brawl on A. And typically that's been because teams have struggled to cap C before an open A, and from the desert you've got really good control over B, and you've also got like more entry points. Like between these two, you've got more entry points into the city. You've got more map. You've got open, like loads of open sight lines for crossfire. Whereas in the city, like it's very easy for your team to become fragmented, isolated, and shut down, kind of in this BC area. But with the heavy meta that we're seeing, with the dominance of Yos, is that going to change? And looking at the lineup, I'm very happy because we've got the beautiful T60 Alpha being taken by Sebel and Anya. And Loka, just like they're keeping that core. 3 Yos, double VC-113s, nice fast, heavy, good armor profile, great DPM. Haven't been hit by the nerf that hit the nerf bat that hit the T125, the FE215. B. And Loka, red team, Southspawn, looking fierce, are making their way solidly to A, and well, Skills and Chobham now making a very bold, we ain't gonna cap that, and they've spotted up Fox. They've been spotted in return. There's a lot happening here. Heffalump is in trouble. Fox making a great read and not overextending. He had 2 choices. One was go here, the other was go to the bridge. If he went to the rails, he would have been farmed out of existence. Loka will have the cap lead, but a significant hit point deficit. And like, god damn it, we've all got to keep our eyes on the hit point pool bars and see when it swings. Loka now have the desert, can hold. And it's Sebel and Anya will be the interesting ones. Fox is really... The thing is, though, Fox is quite safe because he has support. It'll be really difficult to hit point. There you go. They're farming up. You've got loads of Loka guns, and the hit points now are neck and neck. It just happened. Like that, like 2k. Okay, yeah, sure, we're at 2k disadvantage, but we'll just, we'll do a bit of shooting, it'll be fine. Well, it's madness, absolute madness. Woof in the Bronze Warrior now. Nice hull down, he's got support, and here, this is, look at the minimap. This is the issue. Vale have put themselves into 1/3 of the city. They're completely hemmed in on a cap deficit. Loka have got tanks that can shoot completely safely. Fox is out of dodge, and there's just a whole gun line there that can remove tanks from play. And now it's a 3k HP advantage. Loka, it is poetry in motion. It is just this superb understanding of map control, view ranges, sight lines. engagement options. Great shot by Anya into Takai. There's Wesh. Vale are literal fish in a barrel here. And for as much of a great play as Loka made getting the desert first, Vale put themselves into the city, and now they're drip feeding themselves into a force that is completely connected. It's those long sightlines. Loka, although their team is far apart, each element of the team is able to support the other, whereas Vale, the city that obscured lines of sight, fragments the team and prevents them from connecting effectively, and it is just now Vale throwing themselves onto the barrels of Loka, and that is, one cannot even, because Vale are an obscenely good team. All of the players on Vale are super unicorn, and they collectively as a unit kick ass. And Loka are just this absolute freaking steam train. It is. I am like you couldn't convince me logically that Loka are not going to be in the top 8, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see the quality of the gameplay that we're going to get between like Loka and Endgame and BPS in the top 8. Like in that round robin stage, it's going to be those games are going to be astonishingly good. And I feel bad because like there's just so much intelligent gameplay happening on both sides of the ball, like Vale and Loka in that game. There was so much happening, and it's so difficult to keep up as a commentator and to anticipate those moves. Really nice. Like there's just, we missed steps. Like Loka had such a finesse plan. Like Fox got out of dodge. They got map control. They set up farming lanes. And it's now 3-0. It's match point to Loka. Vale, I mean, they're gonna give it their all. They are a top tier team, but it's got to be pretty disheartening getting taken apart like that. But on the flip side, you know, watching the streams back, watching their own replays if they can have access to them, there's going to be a lot of notes, a lot of points for improvement. And ultimately, like, as long as you can make the top 8, it doesn't matter if you're losing in the grand finals of a third stage PYS. Like, you've done what you needed to do for that stage. The trick is going to be taking the lessons. Hey, Fujit! Fujit's in! Yes! Amazing. Fujit is in a yo. Vale, double cran, quadruple yo on a Vickers. It's Fujit! Yes! We're just going to watch Fujit. Okay, no, we're not. But Fujit making the play for C. Loka again with this, well, IS7, WO, VK, VC121s. I was almost hoping everyone had the same camo then. But it's Sebel and Anya are the medium drivers, it seems, for Loka. And there's already some damage. Finn getting tagged, Uni getting tagged, hit point advantage, Vale. But what is happening here? Cristiano Ronaldo bleeding hit points. Ninja with the 2 shotgun. Can't bleed Vale, but they're back in the city again. Loka, however, unlike last time, Loka have got a really good, solid footprint. Finn getting pushed off. Wesh, no, resume. No, I don't want to exit the garage. Wesh now in a really nice spot. Hull down. Teeing up against Fujit. Will find Fujit. Uni does also. Poor Fujit having to. He's like getting trapped in all of these angles. Finn on the drum reload. Huge hit point advantage to Loka. 3k hit point advantage. Cristiano Ronaldo, Fujit, Tony, Chobham, all losing tons of HP. Just Loka, just the situational awareness. And Uni is in trouble. Cristiano Ronaldo's down. Uni-tastic might be able to get a shot on Skills. Skills, though, might be able to finish. Skills can finish off Uni. And it's just a 3k HP lead to Loka. They're not giving them any breathing room. As soon as Vale pushed in here, Loka pushed across the other flank. Tony now running. And there's this big gun hit point lead. And Loka just doing all of the good work. Anya with the kill on Tony. 3 tanks left. We've got Skills, Ninja, and Heffalump. Heffalump with the shot. Fujit calling the GG because he is a gentleman and a scholar. And it's being returned by Loka because they are not only fearsome competitors but also excellent sports. And that is... like, if you ever wanted to know, like, how good the top teams are, it's that good. It's consistently laying out the hurt. Like, I mean, I just want to kind of contextualize this for people. Vale, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, lost to Tercios. 2-1 versus Tennis, beat Tercios 2-0, lost to Raid 2-0, beat Reti 3-1, beat Appa 3-1, lost to Loka 4-0, and it wasn't even like, I mean, no shade to Vale. Like, if you're gonna lose to someone in like burnout fashion, let it be Loka, or like another one of the super top tier teams. Loka conceded 1 match. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. They played 20 games. They lost 1. That's a 95% win rate in tournaments. Okay, versus some of the earlier teams, like it's just staggering. Let's see, we got any more results? BPS and Jones are still going head to head. Appa beat Asp. 4th place is not too bad. Phoenix versus A1A1. Oof, A1A1 4-0 Phoenix. Immor versus Sparta is still in progress. Endgame versus Raid. Raid 4-0'd Endgame. This makes me think that Endgame were no-shows. They just couldn't get 5 people to the table this evening. Which is disappointing, I would say. Fujit's like, I was not meant to be alone. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Endgame. I guess that just seems like no show to me. Maybe someone can confirm what happened to Endgame. And what we'll do is we will. Well, we're going to wait until we get the results through in it. Have we got any decent replays? We do not. No replays. We won't play more T49, but we're going to play until we get the cups updated, all the scores in. So, what tank do I feel like playing? What am I in the mood for? The answer is I don't really know. Choices. I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to the smash. Oh no. No, I don't want to play super low tier. You know what? That's a fun one. Let's go. We're bottom tiered. Don't really see anyone super scary.
Time to roll out.
Although, that being said, we don't actually have which TD is coming with us? The SU. Okay, that's cool. The E50. If the E50 is a solid player.
We nailed him bad.
Alright. If the E50 is very good, we could be in a bit of trouble.
Enemy armor is damaged.
No one's on C. We might be about to get rushed here. Oh no, they are on C. That's good.
Enemy is hit. Penetration.
Oh, they're flanking on C. Okay, we need to be aggressive then.
Enemy armor is damaged. Push right through their armor. One of our trucks was hit.
That AMX made a really nice rotation.
Enemy is hit.
I'm gonna go and support our TDs. What have we lost? It's E. Oh, we've lost the T30. Okay, but we're about to lose a lot more. Oh. Thanks, guys. That's a nice play by the was a nice play. The SU's played well. If we can take down the VT, I think our pattern's dead. No, he's getting flanked. How do I do this? Soft cover, hard cover, cardboard box.
Penetration. That one didn't go through.
Cap deficit for days. Freaking knew it. That was the wrong time to move. Run, SU. Run. If you've got any intelligence, run. Oh, I shouldn't be on here. I should be there with him. I'm coming. I'm coming. He's got it. Now he's got the VT. It should be relatively easy. Bounce though. He's taking a hit. Nice. You know what? I can't really see anyone else to be there. This wasn't terrible. Cups, are they updated? Yeah, Fujit, thank you for confirming. Yeah, that is Vale's second team. I guess that this is also an interesting point, like for teams that can run two teams, it's hugely advantageous. Because it means, you know, you have that option, like you've got more of a safety net. It's going to really help keep you in the top, in the top 8, and especially for like Immor, Vale. It's useful, and it's super. That is the goal, and that really does put it actually in perspective. That's Vale's second team. What happened to the first team? What happened to the first team? That's the question. That's what I'd like to know. Oh, we can actually run credits, because this is premium. And if we're running credits and XP, we might as well run that as well. Pete Thorpe is right. Like, your team did well, Fujit. Like, I mean, you made it through. You got second place in PYS 2, which is definitely going to keep Vale in the top 8. It actually might push you above Raid and Endgame. Potentially. I think Loka, Jones, and Immort will still stay above. But that's solid, man. It's really solid. Really, really solid. No platoons. Oh, we've got nice. We've got Sayaka. Amazing. Living the dream. Okay. Blind shots are coming in. We could hear it. So we're just not going to give them anything to fire at. Also, like, our team, it hasn't even really left spawn yet, which is really disconcerting. We are bottom tier. I don't want to be there anymore, because someone's going to come up there. Or there, yeah, it's the AMX. This is really not good. Janice is in the motion. Is playing a good game on B. The 31er has rotated away. I'm not seeing their light tank. There goes the Yak Tiger.
Enemy is hit. We didn't penetrate their armor.
This is going to be a bad game. Not least of all because I don't have any real support here. And our team is just melting in the city. There's only so much you can do, especially when you're bottom tier, but when your team... Oh, he ran away, the bum.
Nice shot. We're immobilized. Enemy armor is damaged. Nice shot. Our driver is dead. We can barely move. Enemy armor is damaged. Truck hit. Enemy vehicle. This
don't understand why people insist on going to City in this map. It very rarely works. It very, very rarely works. Ah, hello, Henno Van Dam. Can we be friends? Yes, we can be friends. You're following for a long time. Excellent stuff. I'm glad to hear. Cups are still not updated. Let's try and get that double XP locked in on the Progetto 46. Ah, Fujit confirming the first team struggled to get a full team. Yeah, the schedule is quite demanding. I mean, it's actually really, like, when you consider like how many days you have to sort of commit to the Supremacy, Middleburg. If we can all go up, that's good. Smasher is coming up as well, so this is not good. Phantom, I freaking hate Phantoms. I also hate Progetto 4. I like, all good tanks when I'm not driving them are not pleasant.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We hit them hard. That one didn't go through.
What we've got here is our heavies sat at the back, which is really annoying because you are a 252 and you are a Tiger, and I can't go head to head versus a Chimera and an AMX AC-48, whatever it is. So we're gonna have to fall back a line and take a hit in the process of doing that. That's all 5 though. So the cunning deviant in me, yeah, object, really you have the best tank. Yeah, the cunning person in me says, get on the edge of glory and farm. Better, it worked. Fujit has the same. He doesn't understand why people insist on going City. It's so true. Jesus. It does help when the enemy team... it's really helpful when the donuts are on the enemy team and not your own. It must be said. Let's change it up a wee bit. RGK, I am back-ish. Ish. Blitz has crashed. That's interesting. Alright then. That's a new one. That is a new one. Yeah, PYS starts tomorrow. Is this map going to be okay? I don't know why it crashed. We've only lost 20 seconds of game time. Oh god, we're gonna get overrun on A. My people need me. Do I want to go A? Let's just sit back. We're in trouble. I think. If I was a decent shot, we would be in less trouble. Right, let's go. Let's push here. He's made an intelligent rotation. Who are we going to go for? This dude. Standard's going for the 92. Hello. Oh, that was bad. Oh, I've made a mistake. I've made a horrible mistake. Help me! You assholes. Oh! I'm trapped! I'm trapped! No regrets. No regrets! Oh, Jesus. We're through. Right, we're still not safe yet. I'm with you, buddy. Even though you didn't save me when I needed help.
Enemy is hit.
Shoot me. Shoot me.
One of our trucks was hit. Enemy armor is damaged. Truck hit. They're knocked out.
Who is that? An IS-3? Okay, I can take an IS-3. Where is he? On C. How can I engage effectively on C? I think the T-92 is going to have the kill. Or he's going to tee him up for me. Has he gone outside? He has. Bugger, 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 bugger. No, my damage. My damage. My precious damage. He ran away from me. That's so unfair. 92's got him. Yeah. Logged in 20 seconds late. Ended up getting stuck on a tank for half the battle. Still top damage. No, my game performance is fine. I've got so many things open. It's really it's wargaming. It's you, not me. Let's see. Are the cups updated? Show me a leaderboard. Oh, they are. They're updated. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Coming in hot off the press. This is the current lay of the land on the EU server. Loca are absolute tippity top of the table. BPS in second, Immor third, Jones fourth, Fail fifth, climbing above Raid and Endgame. Endgame dropping out of the top 8. I told you there was loads of room for movement here. APA, A1N1 and Raid all going up into the top 8. If we have a look, Troll Team, like it's close. Like the top, absolute top is 21,000. There's not even 4,000 cups between the bottom of the middle echelon. And I mean, okay, like if you go far enough down into the lower echelon, then things start to look a little bit different in terms of cup accrual. HSOP, I would say, like you can go down as far as to Vale's second team still, and there's still about 5,000 cups. Not even in it. There's some very good teams here. I mean, Astra, Zenith, HSOP, Tercios, Demo. We saw Chai's Raiders played quite well. So like this is something which is progressively getting better and better season on season. Is that it used to be like, you know, like the further down the sort of the rankings you get to like clans you didn't know, or clans that really were not playing very well in tournaments. Now you've got like some very talented teams and players that like are even ending up, which is obviously not great for them, but you know, the level of competition in the lower echelon is still fierce. There's still great teams here. The middle echelon is, I mean, solid. Reti, Repa, Troll Team, Asp, Phoenix, Reckham, Sparta, Endgame. This is crazy times. Well, I think Endgame, simply because there were no shows today, they could have done a lot better. But yeah, Loca looking really solid. Sorry, I'm knackered. And if we go and have a look now, RG Chaos, I'm not going to stream. I might. The problem is for NA, it's just too late. It's just way too late. And my current schedule just means it's just a no-go. I might be able to stream like some of the Blitz Cup, like some of the top 4, maybe like a semi-finals or something. I wouldn't want to take the coverage of the finals away from like Fishy, Droodles, the NA streamers. I wouldn't mind doing maybe 1 or 2 streams later on of the NA, but like that would be it tops. Otherwise, it's just the time zone's too much. So let's have a look. Actually, what we can do is have a look at the results from that tournament. Chart. Dink, dink, dink. Let's have a look. So we know that Loca had a pretty solid victory over Vale. Appabit dispatched Asp. Jones beating BPS 4-1. That's going to be great. They're going to be very happy with that result. And that'll explain why BPS is slightly behind Loca on the cup score. And we're seeing that kind of separation. Like there's actually only one duplicate score of cups in the top 8, and that's BPS and Immor are tied for cups. BPS slightly higher than Immor in the leaderboard because they've got a slightly higher win rate of the tournament matches. So Jones beating BPS. We know N1 beat Phoenix 4-0. Immor dispatching Sparta 4-2. Both teams will be super happy with that performance and that result. Immor climbing up to 3rd. Sparta now threatening the top echelon. They're just at the very top of the middle echelon. And Raid, well, 4-0 Endgame. I think Endgame were no-shows. And that is the results. That is the scores on the doors of the 3rd stage, day 3 of PYS 2 on the EU server. I will be back streaming next weekend. Actually, that's not true. I will be streaming before next weekend on the EU server. I'm going to be covering the 3rd stage of PYS 3, and then I'm going to be streaming again next weekend. Same as this weekend, I'm going to do Saturday, Sunday on Asia, and then I'm going to do the third stage Sunday evening on the EU server. So we've got four more PYS streams to come. So I hope you're looking forward to that as much as I am. It's been a blast. I wish I could shout more and be more enthusiastic, but the late night streams, we've got to use our indoor voice. And there's no real way around that, shall we say. So I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Please send me your replays. I would much rather show a good game replay than flap about on PC controls and have all the foibles that come with that. So Discord server is in the video description. Click on that, join the server, react to the rules to get the role, to be able to see the replay section, and then just send your replays. Just send them in, and hopefully I'll be able to show one of your games live during a tournament stream. Anyways, Rolling Swarm saying good night, wishing you well. Take care, see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.